Alrighty, in this video we're going to be looking at arranging objects, and this is a very fundamental concept in permutations, which is essentially the arrangement of objects. And there's a shortcut that we're going to get to, but I want to talk about how we get there in the first place. So let's consider a junior high school student who has 6 subjects. They've got English, they've got maths, science, HAS, dance, and music as their 6 subjects. And let's say that they're deciding to figure out, to calculate how many ways are there for them to arrange these subjects in terms of their favorite teachers. Now, for this example, we're going to pretend that maths is not the best subject, not everyone's favorite. We're going to pretend that. But, okay, let's figure out how many ways to arrange it. So, first we're going to do it graphically, then we're going to use factorials. Looking at these 6 subjects, what we do is we imagine how many ways are there for us to pick the best subject. So initially, there are 6 different subjects we could choose from. So there are initially 6 different subjects that we could pick as the best. Let's say, randomly, we decide that HAS is the best. We're going to cross HAS off for now, and we're going to reevaluate and say, okay, once we've picked the best subject, which by the way, could be any of them, there are then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining that could be the second best, regardless of what we picked first, right? If we picked math as the best one first, then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining. So no matter what you picked as this first one, of which there were 6 options, the second one, there are only 5 options available to you. Let's say the second one was science. And then we look at our third favorite subject or teacher of that subject. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 subjects remaining. And so there are only 4 choices. Let's say it was English. Then we've got 3 choices left. Let's pretend it was music. Then we've got 2 choices left, math or dance. We'll go math in this instance. And then lastly, dance is my final subject. Keeping in mind, I could have picked them in any order. I could have gone English, then maths, then science, then HAS, then dance, then music. I could have gone the opposite way, music, then dance, then HAS, then science, maths, and English. It doesn't really matter. The point is, these are the orders of your things, and what we're going to be doing is considering arrangements as a selection of individual selections. So 6 ways to pick the first and so on. What we have to do from there then, though, is use the multiplication principle, which I hope you've learnt already. Which is in another video. I'll put the link in the description as well if you haven't seen it, where we just multiply these terms together. So we're going to be multiplying 6 times 5, times 4, times 3, times 2, and times 1. And what that really is 6 factorial. There are 6 subjects here, and if we're simply arranging them, it's just going to be factorial, which is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So if you got a much more challenging question, which was something like, let's say, how many ways are there for you to arrange 12 different cards in a row, right? Instead of actually trying to figure it out and write down all the possibilities of which there are many, you would simply say, oh, there's 12 things. Well, I'm just going to do 12 factorial and get your final answer. If you're interested, by the way, the number of ways to arrange these 6 subjects, which 6 factorial, is 720, which means that there are many different ways to arrange it because people learn in different ways, and not always is maths the best, though in my opinion it should be.